Preparation model paper 33. I'm Amish Shankar Reddy. So in continuation to the previously published videos, 601, white rust causing pathogenic genera. So generally, if you see white rust causing genera like albugo generally causes white rust, right? So general rust causing genera like Puccinia, other genera are there. But since they have mentioned white rust is caused by generally white rust of amaranthus or white rust of crucifers is caused by albugo candida or albugo bleti, right? So white rust causing genera is albugo. The next one is the Irvinia having the flagellar type. So Irvinia is the best example for the flagellar type of peritrichous flagella or flagella all over the body. If you see the bacteria, the flagella is all over the body. That is peritrichous flagella. Ralstonia solanacearum causing which disease? Generally it causes bangle blight or bacterial wilt or bacterial blights. General Ralstonia solanacearum causes bangle blight of potato. That was reported to be the first plant bacterial disease in India. That was reported by E.J. Butler. EpiVen model is used for which disease? EpiVen is a forecasting model that is recommended for apple scab. Epidem is for early blight of potato and tomato, which is caused by Alternaria solani or Alternaria alternata. Virion is nothing but just matured virus particle is known as virion. Virion after removal of protein coat is called as viroid. So virion is a matured virus particle. So if the removal of protein particle, this is the imagine this is the virus. This is a protein coat. Once this protein coat was removed, it is called as viroid, because viroid is the definition of viroid is uh, it is a divide of protein coat or nucleic acid divide of protein coat or nucleic acid absence of protein coat is known as a viroid. So that's what they have asked. Virion after removal of protein coat is known as a viroid. Little leaf of brinjal is caused by phytoplasma transmitted by leafhopper Hishimonas spicetus. Sesame phyllode is transmitted. Again, it's also caused by leafhopper transmitted by leafhopper Uroceus albicinatus. Pathogen required several years for completion of its life cycle is known as polyetic. There are three kinds of pathogens can be seen: monocyclic pathogens, polycyclic pathogens, and polyetic pathogens. Monocyclic means the pathogen complete life cycle in a cropping season. Polycyclic means the pathogen complete many life cycle in a single cropping season. Polyetic means the pathogen requires 1 to 2 years to complete the life cycle. So, for example, the best example for polyetic diseases are Dutch elm disease, Certus virus, so such kind of disease will come. So cross protection phenomenon was discovered by, so actually it was discovered by McKinney against tobacco mosaic virus. It is actually developed for tobacco mosaic virus, but now we are using extensively against Certus virus. Overall contributions of the following scientists. So about Mayer, what Mayer thought, he thought the mosaic disease of tobacco was caused by bacteria. It's not bacteria. He thought that it's caused by bacteria. Bijernek is considered as father of plant virology and coined the term plant viruses and discovered the mosaic disease of tobacco was caused by virus. Next one, what Danner, he discovered viroids, right? And first viroid disease is potato spindle tuber viroid, right? Bowden, what he called virus is a nucleoprotein, which means a combination of nucleic acid and a protein. That's called a nucleoprotein. Okay. Needham reported first nematode is Ungunatritis. I think we have already discussed. I'm going a little fast. Enveloped containing virus. For example, we can take viruses like a Tospo virus, which are all the best example for enveloped containing viruses, right? Strobilin group of fungicides are isolated from. Strobilin group of fungicides are isolated from a mushroom called Strobulurus tenacellus. Ziphinema transmitting a grape fan leaf virus was discovered by Hewitt et al. In 1858 was the first person who discovered a grape fan leaf virus was transmitted by a nematode Ziphinema index. Citrus stubborn disease is caused by Spiroplasma citri. Red scale of onion is resistant to onion smudge disease due to red onion is resistant to onion smudge disease because of presence of two phenolic compounds called catechol and protocachic acid. Country that developed forecasting for lead blight of potato. Many countries that have developed, but generally Canada, Ireland, Irish people are generally developed for this. Based on the option, please go through. Coiled appendages are present in coiled appendages means at the end of the cleistothecial appendages, the appendages are coiled like this, or circinoid kind of appendages we can observe in uncinilla. Circinoid or coiled appendages both are same, uncinilla only. So the answer for 619 and 620 in both are uncinilla. These are all the various types of mycelial appendages in Cleistothecium. One ascus myceliaid sparotheca dichotomously podospora. We can see here one ascus myceliaid sparotheca sorry, just a minute. This is one ascus on the right side here. One ascus myceliaid is sparotheca, podospora is dichotomously branched. If you see many ascus, circinoid or coiled tips uncinilla, bulbous appendages of lactinia, myceliaid appendages ericipe, and dichotomously branched appendages microspara. These are a couple of examples of types of appendages of Cleistothecia. 621. In which sorghum disease columella is present in sorus? So long smut of sorghum, generally the sorus is the sorus contains columella. Plasmodiopora was discovered by, so this Plasmodiopora, the genus Plasmodiopora, and this the disease club root of cabbage was discovered by Voron, right? PGPR was discovered by, PGPR means plant growth promoting rhizobacteria, which was discovered by J. Klepper in probably 1980s, I think so. While working with tomato, he discovered this PGPR, plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. Transformation concept was discovered by, in bacteria there are three types of recombination process are there: conjugation, transformation, and transduction. Since they have mentioned only transformation, so transformation was first discovered by Griffith et al. 1928, right? Wheat tecal disease is caused by, wheat tecal is caused by Gaumonomyces graminis triticea. Mucar and rhizophus differ from another on the basis of, generally mucar and rhizophus are generally differs based on the rhizoids and stolons. Give an example of a mycoherbicide. Lots of mycoherbicides are there, like Coligo, Divine, Cassette, and all the things are mycoherbicides are there. Based on the options, select the answer. Aflatoxin dangerous form. So there are many forms of aflatoxin are there, like B1, B2, G1, G2, M1, M2, right? So among all the aflatoxin, which form is more dangerous? They're asking. B1 among the given aflatoxin, B1 is the most dangerous form. Total chromosome number in bacteria, there are only one chromosome is present in bacteria. Okay, this question was also repeatedly asked. Epidemic model EpiPre is meant for, so this model is actually recommended for serial rust diseases. Benzimidazole fungicides are categorized under, based on the risk asking. So based on the risk, this benzimidazole group of fungicides are categorized under high risk fungicides. Father of seed pathology, Paul Neergaard is considered father of seed pathology, and the term also coined by Paul Neergaard and Mary Nobel. So the father of seed pathology is Paul Neergaard. The term seed pathology is also coined by Paul Neergaard along with one more person, Mary Nobel, and they together called this seed pathology. And the Paul Neergaard wrote a book on seed pathology. Those are considered as the Bible of seed pathology. The name of the book is also Seed Pathology, 2 volumes, 1977. Black leg disease of diseases are related to which vegetables? Generally, black leg is related to potato and cabbage, right? Purple blotch of onion is caused by Alternaria puri, right? DIP, a Destructive Insect and Pest Act, expanded DIP, which was enforced in India in 1914. 14, okay. The genome of tobacco mosaic virus codes for coat protein subunits consisting of how many number of amino acids? So the TMV contains 158 amino acid, 2130 protein codes of protein capsomere subunits, 6400 nucleotides, right? And the genome of BBTV, banana bunch-top virus. Banana bunch-top virus genome is composed of single stranded DNA. And the best indicator plant for potato spindle tuber viroid, and it is reported to be the first plant viroid to be reported by Diner and Reimer 1971. The genome, the best indicator plant for is tomato. Tomato is the best indicator plant. Anti-womatitis fungicide. So which fungicide can be recommended for womatitis group of fungi? That is a metaloxyl. So metaloxyl redomil, metaloxyl group of fungicide can be recommended for this womatitis group of fungi. What is the acid present in a bacterial endospore which is responsible for the heat? So these endospores are the heat resistant spores that are produced by the bacterial genuses like Bacillus and Clostridium. right? So how this endospore is highly resistant? Because an acid will be present inside this endospore that is called a DPA, dipicolinic acid or picolinic acid. Due to the presence of this acid only, it is highly resistant to heat. International Plant Protection Convention established in the year IPPC, established in the year 1952, Italy, Rome. Banana streak virus belonging to the genus, they belong to the genus Badna virus. Chrysanthemum stunt is caused by viroid, and it is also reported to be the largest viroid, contains 401 nucleotides. Chrysanthemum chlorotic stunt actually, okay. Tyndallization temperature, generally pasteurization temperature is 62.8. For tyndallization it is 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes for 3 consecutive days. That's why it is called as the discontinued heat of sterilization. Discontinued heat kind of sterilization can be observed in tyndallization. I repeat the temperature 100 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes for 3 consecutive days. We can repeat this process 100 degrees centigrade for 20 minutes for 3 consecutive days. Okay. Wound hormone, which hormone is known as wound hormone? Thaumatin like hormone or traumatin like hormone is considered as wound hormone. Okay. DBA, dot immunobinding S, I think so. The plate is made up of nitrocellulose or nitrocellulose membrane. Okay. Rice Buchanan disease is caused by Zibberella fusicori, right? Hoan Long Ping or Hoan Long Ping disease is transmitted by psyllids. So psyllids we can also call as this citrus some kind of disease. Actually forgot. I couldn't able to recall now. This Hoan Long Ping is a very dangerous disease, or yellow dragon disease, or citrus greening. Yeah, now I got it. Citrus greening or yellow dragon disease, also known as Hoan Long Ping disease, actually transmitted by psyllids. Okay. Rod-shaped morphology of TMV in electron microscope. So for the first time, TMV is exactly look like a rod-shaped was first given by Kaussi et al. 1939. Kaussi, Kaussche. And blight cast is a forecasting model which is actually employed for late blight of potato. Okay. Measurement of cauliflower mosaic. Cauliflower mosaic virus measurement length is 52 nanometer. Measurement length of wound tumor virus 70 nanometer. Split gene concept was given by Richard Roberts and Philip A. Sharp. I repeat, Roberts and Sharp. Split gene was first discovered in the year 1977. Metalaxyl is also discovered in the year 1977 only. Okay. Split genes was discovered in the year 1977, right? Number of flagelli in Dello vibrio. What is Dello vibrio? A gram-negative bacteria that infects another gram-negative bacteria is known as Dello vibrio. Number of flagella is present is single polar placenta. First GM food crop in the world, flower saver. Okay. That was released by a company called Calgene, I think so. Fire blight of apple bacterium enters into the plant cells through nectaris. Bacteriation produced by Bacillus subtilis. Bacterial blight of rice epidemic in India during us. This bacterial blight of rice, which is caused by Xanthomonas varae, Pathovar which is epidemic in India in the year of 1963 in Bihar. In Bihar, this bacterial blight is a severe epidemic in 1963, and also parts of Uttar Pradesh as well. And father of Indian algology, M.O.P. Iyengar is considered the father of Indian algology. Angular leaf spot of cotton is caused by angular leaf spot of cotton, also called as bacterial blight of cotton, which is caused by Xanthomonas axonopodis pathovar malvacearum. Now it is called as Xanthomonas axonopodis pathovar axonopodis or Xanthomonas smithi pathovar smithi. New names came up. Acid fast staining is done for Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Give an example of both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Again, same Mycobacterium tuberculosis. This is an exemption. This Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria is both gram-positive and gram-negative. And acid fast staining is also done for this Mycobacterium tuberculosis for identification. FRAC means Fungicidal Resistance Action Committee, 1981. And the next one is first organic sulfur fungicide and developed by the first organic sulfur fungicide is Thiram with the trade name of Thirade, that was developed by Tisdale and Williams in 1934. There is a small story behind this. Actually, Tisdale and Williams first developed this Thiram as a seed treatment fungicide, and nobody are interested to buy this. And after a couple of years, after 4 or 5 years, they started their own company with the name of Thiram only. And it's been almost 1934 to now. It's been almost 90 years. Still the Thiram are using, and one of the most recommended seed treatment fungicide, right? TMV genome can be altered with TMV tobacco mosaic virus genome can be altered with adenosine diphosphate ADP. Okay, Suicidal germinations are takes place in striga. We can see the suicidal germinations, right? Chemical name of carborundum powder. Chemical carbide. Carborundum powder is also known as chemical carbide, which is actually used in local lesion assay. Okay, which mushroom is called as a destroying angel? Okay, Amanita verna. Amanita verna is to be considered as a destroying angel. Dilution endpoint of TMV 10 to the power of 6. At 10 to the power of 6, the TMV lost its effective capacity. Which mushroom called a destroying angel? I already told you it's important. Amanita verna. Okay. Cocosolin soot virus is transmitted by Cocosolin soot virus, banana streak virus, all are transmitted by mealybug, Pseudococcus nijalensis. Number of races of Phytophthora infestans are prevalent in India, and they are telling it's 82. I studied the same thing in 5 years back. Still, I am studying the same thing. 82. Probably it may be increased as well. I have no idea. Please let me come to know if you guys know. And what are all the diseases caused by Xylella fastidiosa? There are plenty of diseases, and we have already discussed in bacteriology and a couple of other previous videos as well. Again, I will tell you: Pierce disease of grapevine, almond leaf scorch, phony peach diseases, citrus variegated chlorosis, alfalfa dwarf. These are all the various kinds of diseases that's caused by Xylella fastidiosa. And this Xylella fastidiosa is also known to be the first plant pathogenic virus to be completely genome sequenced by A.J.G. Simpson in 2001. 2000. Pullyville ascospore is produced by Aspergillus. Aspergillus specialty is Pullyville ascospore along with the inverted T-shaped T cell. Inverted T-shaped T cell is present in Aspergillus, that is absent in Penicillium. Okay, Pullyville ascospore is produced by Aspergillus. Brain-like hypothesia is produced by Gyromithrin. Saddle-like hypothesia is produced by Helvella. Annulus is otherwise called as a partial vein. Vulva is otherwise called as a universal vein. Which mushroom is having high biological efficiency? Generally, milky mushroom is considered to be having the highest biological efficiency, around 60%. Inoculation needle is made up of, actually, for immediate heating and immediate cooling, tungsten or nichrome can be used. Since the tungsten is a little bit expensive, whatever we are using in the laboratory is composed of nichrome. Which mushroom is considered as elixir of life? Generally, a life Ganoderma mushroom is considered as elixir of life. Outer cell wall of Asium is known as peridium. Outer cell wall of Asium is known as peridium. Collateral host for flax rust, Linum mysorens. Linum mysorens is considered as flax rust collateral host. Teleospore germinate without resting spore is known as leptospore. If the teleospore is germinating immediately without resting stage, resting period, it is known as leptospore. Okay, Aftal, assembling fungal tree of life. Based on Aftal only, this Kirketal classified the 2008 classification is mainly based on this Aftal, assembling fungal tree of life. Okay, mode of action of streptomycin. Generally it inhibits protein synthesis. Okay, streptomycin was first broad spectrum antibiotic. First discovered antibiotic is penicillin. First broad spectrum antibiotic is the streptomycin, isolated from Streptomyces graeus, was first discovered by Waxman and Henry. Okay, Lala France disease, mode of action protein synthesis. Okay, Lala France disease or X disease or water stripe disease is caused by, it is actually a mushrooms disease which is caused by mycoviruses. Lala France disease transmitted by phorid flies. Okay, Rhizoptera disease is caused by Dietyllingus angustus, father of insect mycoplasmology. Yellow kunkel is generally considered as father of insect and plant mycoplasmology. Monograph of Caffrina was written by A.J. Mix in 1961, I think so, probably. Tobacco streak viruses is transmitted by, as I told you, tobacco streak virus, coconut soil and soot virus, all transmitted by mealybugs. Viruses are classified based on CCR, which means Central Conserved Region. Next one is the CCR present in which group of viruses? So CCR generally present in Pospiviridae and absent in Aviceniviridae. There are two groups of viruses, Pospiviridae and Aviceniviridae. The next one is the lichen trichogyne is known as terebrator. What is trichogyne? It's a connecting tube where it connects the male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ, anthracium and oogonium, right? So this lichen's trichogyne is known as terebrator. Which toxin is destroyed while cooking? Which toxin? Yes, in Helvella, helvic acid is a toxin which is present during cooking. This toxin is destroyed. We can have this Helvella mushroom. So don't eat without cooking. Okay. Two basidiospore producing fungus. It is also important. Okay. Agaricus bisporus and Exobasidium vexans. It actually produces 2 basidospores. What are all the 2 pathogen responsible for the powdery mildew of cucurbits? These 2 are very important, right? 2 basidospore producing fungi, Agaricus bisporus and Exobasidium vexans. 2 pathogens responsible for powdery mildew of cucurbits is Galvanomyces kikaracearum and Podospora xanthe. These 2. Hex1 protein or HX1 protein is responsible for Voronian bodies. Okay. Operation flood is related to actually milk. This is not related to plant pathology. For just having a general wide spectrum knowledge, I just given this question. Okay. Inclusion bodies was first discovered by Ivanovsky. Okay, virologist. DNA barcoding was proposed by Paul Herbert in 2003. The term vivotoxin was coined by Diamond and Wagner 1953. Concept was given by T.S. Sadasivan. Okay, house fungus, which fungus is known as house fungus, Serpula lacrimens, earth ball fungus, Scleroderma, and earth star fungus, Geostrum. Jet black conidia is produced by Nigrospora varizae, which produce jet black conidia. Okay. Weight of the bacterium can be measured in generally grams. I was a little bit confused how it can be measured in grams. Most of the viruses contains a protein content of all viruses contains a protein content of 60 to 95% and 5 to 40% nucleic acid. But there is an assumption called TMV. TMV contains 5% nucleic acid and 95% protein code. Conidiophore of which fungus rise from a thick-walled foot cell? They're asking conidiophore of which fungus, right? Aspergillus. Generally, Aspergillus raised from this thick-walled foot cell, right? That is inverted T-shaped foot cell is present in Aspergillus. I told you, right? These are all the different common names of the mushrooms: coral fungi, clavaria, ramaria, puffball fungi, lycoperdon, earth star fungi, geostrum, earth ball fungi, scleroderma, stincorn fungi, phallus, budnest fungi, nodula sciatus, fly agaricus, amanita muscaria, Caesar's mushroom, amanita caesaria, fairy ring fungus, agaricus, dye fungus, pisolitus, pretymouth, calustra. These are all the different common mushrooms along with their other names or representations. The next one is ergot. Is general ergot disease is caused by Claviceps purpurea, Claviceps species you can remember. Terror wilt is caused by Fusarium oxysporum. The term virus is literally means a Latin word which was literally means poison or venom or slimy liquid, which was given by Byzenic. Turnip shaped teleospore is produced by Hemilia. Kidney shaped iridospore is produced by again Hemilia. If you see this Hemilia, it produces kidney shaped iridospore and turnip shaped teleospore. 2 kinds of spores can be produced by Hemilia. Hemilia vastratus, which causes coffee leaf rust, right? Tulip color breaking belonging to the genus. It belonging to the genus Potivirus. And write the contributions of the following scientists like Briggs and Walton, the first plant resistant gene, Staskowitz, bacterial avirulent gene, DeWitt, fungal avirulent gene, and basidospores discharged violently is called as ballistospore. Then a phytopathometry book was written by C.D. May. Bioluminescence mushroom Armillariella melia is considered as bioluminescence mushroom. This is also example for rhizomorphs, rhizomorph producing fungi, right? A delicious food, temph, is an Indonesian food actually produced from rhizophus. Severity of the disease, clubroot of crucifers, can be reduced by the application of lime. So just increasing the soil pH by applying the lime will be greatly helpful for reducing the severity of this clubroot of cabbage. Generally 2500 kilograms of lime is recommended for 1 hectare. Magic bullet concept was given by Paul Ehrlich. He is also Nobel laureate. What is magic bullet? Very simple. If you are taking one kind of medication, how this medication exactly go and act on that particular area, that is a magic bullet concept. Okay. The next one is the only agriculture scientist who got Nobel Prize is the father of Green Revolution, Norman E. Borlaug. He is the only one who got Nobel Prize in the section of peace, Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. RNA discovered in the nematode. RNA is discovered in the nematode Chinorhabdis elegans. We know very well, right? It was discovered by Andrew Fair and Craig Mellon in 1998. For that, they got Nobel Prize 2006. And it is also the first plant parasitic nematode. And it is also the first nematode to be completely genome sequenced. Okay. To 726. What are all the 6 important species which are around citrus gummosis? Generally, citrus gummosis in UG level we used to study. In PG level also we used to study one pathogen, that is Phytophthora citropthora. Other species also there like Phytophthora citropthora, Phytophthora parasitica, Phytophthora palmivora, Cactorum, Syringe, Hibernalis. These are all the 6 species of Phytophthora which is responsible for the citrus gummosis. Let me tell once again: Phytophthora citropthora, Parasitica, Palmivora, Cactorum, Syringe, Hibernalis. These are all the 6 species which are responsible for this citrus gummosis. And I have given some agrochemicals, not only fungicide and insecticides, herbicides also there. Okay, Alachlor trade name, Lasso Alachlor trade name is right. The next one is Bitachlor, Machete, Caproxychloride, generally blue copper or Bletox, Hexagonazole, Contef, Iprobenphos, Ketogen, Edifenphos, Hinosan. This Iprobenphos or Ketogen general recommend for rice blast if tricyclazole is not available. Metaloxal, Ridomil or Subdue or Apron, various trade names are there. Propiconazole, Tilt, Triadimifon, Baileton, Tricyclazole, Beam, or Bin or Blastin, various trade names are there. Tridamorph, Calixin, Carbendazim, Bovestin, Pendimethalin, Stomp. These are all the various kinds of fungicides, insecticides, and herbicides along with their trade names. Next one, the scientists I have given here along with the books written. Gaspard Bohin wrote a book called Phenox Theatri Botanici in 1623. P. M. Michelli Nova Plantarum Genera 1729. Okay. Linnaeus wrote a book called Species Plantarum 1753. That is the chief book for nomenclature and all the stuff. C. H. Parsoon wrote a book called Synopsis Methodica Fungorum published in 1801. E. M. Fries Systema Mycologicum 1821. J. G. Kuhn he wrote a book called Diseases of Cultivated Crops and Their Causes and Their Control, and this book is noted to be the first book that appears on plant pathology, 1858. It's a very important. What is the first textbook that is completely related to plant pathology, completely devoted to plant pathology? Diseases of Cultivated Crops and Their Causes and Their Control. Charles Darwin wrote a book called Origin of Species 1859. Anton D. Barry, Comparative Morphology and Biology of the Fungi and Mycetozoa and Bacteria 1866, and English translation happens in 1877. Gaffard and Bayflor, two other persons have done. Tulsen brothers, there are 2 books and one important book is Selecta Fungorum Carpologica, published in between 1861 to 1865, I think. Secado Silum Fungorum, around 25-26 volumes, published in between 82 to 1931. E.J. Butler wrote Fungi and Disease in Plants 1918. Thirumlachar, Antibiotics and Fungicide, Antibiotics and Plant Disease Control, probably 1970s or 1980s, I'm not exactly sure. B.B. Munkur wrote Fungicides and Plant Disease, B.B. Munkur Fungi and Plant Diseases, 1948. Y.L. Nini and P.N. Tapilial Fungicides in Plant Disease Control 1971. Paul Neer he wrote a book called Seed Pathology 1977. These are all a couple of important fungicide, herbicide along with the trade names: Alachlor, Lasso, Azoxystrobin, Heritage, Benodalin, Caleres, Benomil, Benlate. These are all the various kinds of fungicides and trade names. In continuation, fungicides and trade names. Again, same fungicides and trade names. This is also same fungicides and trade names. So for further more information, students can refer this book, A Vision into Plant Pathology, a complete student version. For further doubts, clarification and guidance, students can reach us at www.geekyresearcher.com. Stay geeky and stay tuned. We are Team Geeky Researchers.